It's not. It's so dark and Chris won't wait for me. Nope, it's mad. We got a mad rooster. They said the best time to move them is at night, so that's why it's dark. One hen, two hens.
Really?
Three hen, and then now the mad guy. Look at how pretty he is. I'd love to get a better shot in the morning, but he is pretty pissed. Like, She's like, what?
Where's that little tiny box? They had a little tiny coop.
Did they?
Yeah.
Alrighty. See how I put that light right there?
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's a good idea.
Got our goots in there. See the eyeballs? They're like, just go away. Just leave us alone. The sky is crazy pretty tonight. It's cold. It was supposed to snow today. No snow. I got a sponsorship video to do. I need snow so I can show you guys this cool ass shovel we got.
What's that?
I'm saying it needs to snow so we can show them the cool ass shovel we got. But there ain't no snow.
Right?
Late, god dang. We're having a later dinner. It's after 7 because we went to pick up the hens and the after 8 and pick up the rooster. So I'm using the rest of this chicken that I cooked up about 2 days ago. Today's day 3, so it needs to be used. I'm just doing chicken and mozzarella cheese quesadillas, and that will be our dinner for the night. Simple and basic and easy. And then we had to stop by the store and get some water. We do have a well, but we don't drink that water. You can't drink a whole. You have to get your guts used to that water.
Because it's high alkaline.
Yes, it's very high alkaline.
It's 9.0, which is what people pay for.
Yep, but if you drink too much, what happens?
Your body just has a hard time in balancing out because of the alkaline. Because our body's pH is about 7.5. So jumping up like that, if you drink too much of it, you're gonna basically cause your body to kind of freak out a little bit. So I think they say up to a quart a day or 20 ounces a day or something like that is okay in moderation until your body's used to it.
So our bodies are not used to it, and we haven't been filling up our Berkey, so we haven't been drinking it. We've been drinking just our bottled water.
Check that until it's been peeled, guys. You boys had to get into it.
Peeling carrots. Anyways, Chris stopped and got water, and he brought home some, or we went with them, chocolate, or these cookies. So this will be dessert, just a big old giant cookie. So it looks like we have to go do laundry because we are out of clothes. Like, not completely out of clothes, but our comfy favorite clothes we are out of.
All of us have to go.
Yeah, Dad's not here. So I'm gonna make coffee and drink my coffee and go do laundry. There's a lot of laundry to do, like a lot. The last time we went to the laundromat, we focused on all of our bedding because that literally takes up all the washers. And now We need to go do our clothes. Olive's okay. She cries whenever I put her down. She literally cries all day, actually. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying that she's crying because I have her put down.
Wait, can I help you?
Because my children are cotton-headed ninny muffins.
What is that? Bob, you're retarded. That's all.
I need more sugar. I'm gonna pour the whole jug of sugar in here. Where did you get those spicy nuts? What the heck? She just brought me these. Arabella loves spicy stuff. She really loves Mexican candy. Our neighbor gave us a big old bag of Mexican candy. These are Japanese, but I think Japanese peanuts with chili on them. I'm not opening those right now. That's not happening.
When you get so bad, I could have Mexican.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. It's too loud. Can't focus. I'm gonna drink my coffee, put my headphones on. Then what are you gonna watch? You just wanna watch something scary?
Yeah. Wants to watch one booger.
All the back of your head is flat because you held too much.
I feel to watch small boogers.
Some people think that babies' heads are flat because they're left in their chairs all day. Her head's flat because she's held like this all day.
No, she's not flat.
Don't worry, it'll round out. Then she'll have a big old cotton head. Olive muffin. Come on. I told you she won't leave you alone unless you go to my room and do your work. Yeah, I need to make breakfast still. Yeah. Look at her. Let me see. She likes these. You want this?
Yeah.
You don't like that, Freya. Somebody had commented, it said something like, and I've gotten a couple of these comments on saying, well, hopefully you guys are not next to Skinwalker Ranch, and we kind of are.
So here's Skinwalker Ranch. Sorry, it's got the lettering over it, but this is Skinwalker Ranch right here. This is Blind Frog Ranch right here. And we sit, if you look at the map, we're a triangle. We sit right about here. Maybe a little bit further over, about right here. So it actually makes a triangle.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. We've seen some crazy stuff. I don't know if we want to share it or not. Leave a comment down below if you want us to share what we've seen and what we've experienced on our land.
Right here.
So we've got another little sponsorship video going on. I shouldn't say little. This one's quite a bit bigger. This is, I'm probably going to butcher the name. I'm going to go with VTOMAN. This is the super safe LiPo, which is a lithium iron phosphate power station. This one is a FlashSpeed 1500. And it's 1,548 watt hours, 1,500 watts from the side of the box here. Does support solar charging, DC charging, and wall outlet charging at 110, 120 volts here in the US. It is a 1,500 watt max. It is 3,000 watt peak. So upon startup, it will give a certain amount of time. It's usually in the ballpark of like 20 nanoseconds or something like that of peak 3,000 watt power.
So we are running on our solar right now. We are going to try this power bank out. VTOMAN. Freaking amazing brick. This sucker is strong. So we're going to test this out on a coffee pot. We're going to make a pot of coffee. The solar that we have right now runs our TV and things like that, but it's not strong enough to run everything with, like, say, a device like a coffee pot or a blender. We have to turn everything off in order to run one of those. So we're going to try this. I'm hoping that this does us really good because I really think this will be a game changer. So this could be a huge game changer for us because if this is strong enough, we can run a refrigerator off of it, which is really awesome. Propane refrigerators are, well, you have to make sure the propane lasts, and they're just expensive and small. So,
and they use a lot of propane, about a pound or two a day. So if you're looking 2 pounds a day, let's say 24 hours, 2 pounds. 2 pounds of propane that's like $2.80 a day, depending on where you buy your propane. It could be a little less, could be a little more. I think it would be about $2 for us here. But think about that: 2 times 30 days. You know, that's an extra $60 a month just in propane,
which isn't bad.
It's not horrible.
But we want to be more. We're hoping to be more self-reliant. So using propane, we're relying on propane.
Right.
Using gasoline generators, we're relying on gasoline. Using power banks that we can charge from the sun, having solar is our number one main goal, and being self-reliant. We already have the water source, which we need to hook up solar to the well, because right now we're relying on the generator, which relies on the fuel. But baby steps, we're getting there. But this right here could be a huge game changer. So thank you, VTOMAN, for sponsoring today's video. We're going to test this product out by running a coffee pot.
I want to let people know too, this is expandable. You can expand it to another 1500 watts by buying the expansion that plugs in right here, right here with this. So that would double the output capacity, which would be as well as the storage capacity of power. So here we go. If you guys are ready, go ahead and show that thing over there.
So I did have one of you guys reach out to me and say, what generator do you use for inside? We don't use a generator inside. Our generators run outside, and it's hooked up to the. You guys see me fill the generator. That's an outside generator. We live in a trailer.
We have 2 brands of generators right now. We have Predators, which I'm having issues with one of them right now. I've got to figure out what's going on. And then our big generator for the well is a Generac. That's an 11,000 watt. The other ones are 3,500 to 4,300 watts. So. And then we have another one too, but it needs a new carburetor, and the company's out. So here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Go ahead and flash down there.
I apologize for swaying. I wasn't paying attention. Hopefully I'm not giving everybody motion sickness because I'm rocking the baby. She's fussy, but I don't really know what any of this means. So Chris will have to come over here and say the watts it's changing right now.
Right now, it's running 975, 980 watts. Running at 79% capacity. It's an output at right now at 120 volts. It is powering this right at the moment. That's the fan that you hear going.
So when the company reached out to us, they reached out to me and sent a link to a UK. I guess you guys in the UK have different outlets than we do. Ours look like that. And at first we were going to just pass it up because we thought it was just a UK ran thing, and we don't have any power cords like you guys do in the UK. But I did reach out back to them and I asked them if they did carry American. I'm not good with the words of what this is called, but so basically American
standard outlet versus a European outlet.
And they do. So also there are outlets for you ladies and gentlemen in the UK, because that's the one that was offered to us first, and looks like both outlets are available. And you said it's processing.
Yep.
Which is huge. Power outage. Uh-oh.
Just the fan.
Which is huge because power outage. Need your coffee still. I mean, you could still make pour overs and stuff like that, but come
so remember, this thing cycles on and off. So this will kick back on here in a second when the heater on the coffee maker, there it goes. Now you'll see it jumps right back up to 975 watts that it's consuming, which isn't bad. Some coffee pots are in excess of 1,100 to 1,500 watts. So this one's only consuming 975 watts right now. That's pretty dang good, I think, personally.
So I wonder how long this thing stays charged. Like if we were to get a refrigerator, nothing extravagant fancy, but
the only way
a
we'll know
small one
is to run it and see. This has consumed about 5% of the battery. This thing came charged at 80%. Now, we did try and charge it inside. And
You
with
guys saw
everything,
that.
yeah, with everything that was running inside the trailer, we had 2 TVs, we had the heater, we have the refrigerator, lights, all that, and this thing, our hydroponic growing station was all going at the same time. It was a little much for this. I should say a little much for our generator, and it tripped the breaker on our generator. So tomorrow I'm actually going to bring this out. We're supposed to have full sun for the next 5 days. So we're going to bring this out every single day, and we're going to charge it on solar panels. I have to read a little bit on this one to make sure what size solar panels I can use for sure. I know I can go anywhere between 100 and 400 watts, but I have to figure out what the intake voltage is, so I'll know which of my panels to use. I want to charge this to full, and I want to make note of how long it took at this time of the year with the sun at the angle that it is, because we're in winter, so the sun isn't as strong because the angle of the sun is so soft. So that'll be nice to actually test and see what happens. And then I want to discharge it pretty much completely using it, and I want to charge it off of a generator. My guess is by itself, because of how much power consumption it takes. That's one thing it wasn't specific about in either the box or the manual. It did not specify what the power consumption for charging was at 120 volts. So that'll be a little something to see for sure. But we'll let you guys know on how well it does. And like I said, this came charged at 80%, but is that a true 80%? It might not have been, because who knows how long it's been stored for prior to shipping. It did come via Amazon. But we'll see. Coffee makers consume a lot of power. Ouch, it's hot. A lot of power. So I'm not surprised to see this thing drop. We're down to 68%, so
Holy
it's consumed
moly, that's a lot.
about 20%, about 10%.
I don't think that'll run a refrigerator then.
This is, like I said, this is consuming a lot of power.
Okay.
So we're gonna see. We're pushing this thing right now, considering I haven't actually put a full charge on it. I'm only using what it was charged when it came.
So with summertime coming up and people going camping, a lot of people get generators to run their RV or to run things in general for summertime, summer rolling outages, tent camping, generators. Okay, again, remember with generators, they are pretty expensive, but you have to constantly buy fuel in order for the generator to work.
And oil.
Yes.
These, you don't have to. These are just a matter of maintaining their power bank itself. So
you will need a solar panel to charge the brick, but that's all you need, and then you'll never have to buy gasoline again. So you'll be paying a little bit more in the beginning, but in the long run you're going to be saving so much more money. So with it being 2024 and a lot of things happening, it's going to be a very interesting year. Who knows what's going to happen? It's going to be very interesting, I think. But this is a good thing to have on hand, because you really don't know what's going to happen. I mean, if you want to look in it as like in a prepper way, many people, they store gasoline in generators. I don't really think that's the smartest thing to do, because that's a temporary fix. But if you're looking more,
take that one.
You're a banana destroyer.
Want a banana? Want a piece of banana? Monkey, want banana?
She was eating apples there too. She's like, apples and bananas.
Okay, I found that portion of yours. I need to find
Sounds like this.
It's done.
Done?
Yep.
So it's done. Coffee's done. Around the coffee.
Over there, percentage-wise, that.
It's still at 60%.
So it used about 18% of the battery on a 18% on a charge that we don't know is full charge. So
we are getting coffee made. That's why I was like, let's try it. Well, it was Chris' idea, because we are going to be heading out to pick up 3 hens and a rooster.
As long as they actually got them put away.
So we're going to be driving into town, and it's really cold outside. It was supposed to snow today, and it didn't. So I was like, going to make some coffee and take some coffee along the way. That way it saves us money on wanting to stop anywhere and buy coffee. But the only coffee shop that is here in Duchesne, we're actually picking up the roosters and chickens from. So the lady's not even at the coffee shop right now anyways. It's probably not even open.
No, it closes at 3 on Thursdays. So it's winter hours right now.
So the only coffee we have is either the gas station or save money, just make your own coffee, and that's what we're going to be doing.
Even gas station coffee now is over $2 a cup.
That's
for a large cup, that is.
Crazy. Ababa, why are you crying? Why don't you ask without crying? Okay, that's fine. Where's your cup at?
When Gage filled this, he filled it wrong. It was our moment.
Okay, so on the top, Chris just pointed out, and I thought it'd be good to share with you.
This jumper cable for a car. So this is a connector. You have to buy the connector separately, of course, but this can come out and jump your car.
Okay, another day. I'm starting the day off with oatmeal. I love these Amish rolls of butter that we get from our local store. I'm just doing the oatmeal that we get from Costco. It's a gluten-free organic one. It's really good. I got blueberries, cinnamon, milk. Just trying to do a really filling, high-pack protein bowl oatmeal. And then I'm going to open up some jars of home canned applesauce that we did over the summer or the fall last year, which this next coming year, this spring, fall, whatever, I need to do a whole bunch more. I am adding beef liver capsules onto my kids' oatmeal or their applesauce. They cannot taste this. It blends right in. Look into the benefits of beef liver. I'm switching out our sugary gummies and only giving my kids beef liver pills now in their applesauce. They can't taste it, and it's so packed with nutrients. It's amazing. What made me notice this is this postpartum is the first postpartum leftover food for the chickens. First postpartum where I have not needed an iron transfusion or push after delivery. These liver pills are seriously amazing. If you have low iron, look into them. I swear by them. Now for lunch on this day, I am just doing a easy lunch. I'm trying to get away from the processed stuff. It's it's baby steps, but I'm doing a mac and cheese. We're huge mac and cheese eaters. So I'm doing an easy mac and cheese with basic, simple ingredients. And okay, so these are not so healthy, but like I said, baby steps. Beef brats, Johnsonville. I think these are actually on the no-no list on things to buy, but there is not a lot of options out here, and we wanted some sausages.
Yes,
Move your tushy. I need this battery. Yes. I need the battery bank. Move your butt. Move your butt. I gotta hook up their I need to put Elka away so she don't try to eat the chickens for a minute. You gotta go in here for a minute. I don't trust. I have to put Elka in here while I feed the birds because she won't go over there unless I'm over there. But she'll try to eat them. So I don't trust her ass right now. Don't worry, I will get your guys' water thing hooked up to melt your water. It's not that cold, but there's a little thin ice film over it. Okay. So now I'm gonna give this to the chickens and give them some fresh water. The girls are mad, they're trying to come outside and the boys are having them stay inside. So this is how we warm up the goats' water. The goats are pretty spoiled and they like their water warm. So they get their warm water. I get it, I like my coffee hot when it's cold outside. Elka's pissed off because I put her in the coop. And this warms up their water right there. It's just a thin layer of ice, and this thing will melt it. This melts it really fastly. I need to find the shovel and break that top layer though. Let's go check your guys' minerals. food. What do we hit that with? Give them minerals. Have an apple. Do you guys know where the shovel is? The shovel should be right here to break that top off. They're still skittish. I'd be skittish too. Nikki comes out if I have an apple, but if I don't have an apple, he doesn't come out. And then Rambo back there, he's still just like, nope.
Mom, what's that? That had poop on it. No, it doesn't. It does. Pigeon used it for dog poop.
Serious? Oh my
Well, now those ones aren't. Now this one isn't.
There
was a blue one.
There's a freaking rock. You kids are dumb butts. That will melt fast.
Not that big one. So the only shovel we can use for the animals now is that 101. Or we can
Jump, Fred, jump. Boing, boing. Jump, belly jump.
I'm gonna light a fire in the fireplace.
Okay. The closest neighbors we have were working on their property yesterday. I don't know what they were doing. They were only out here for maybe 3 hours. But they're the closest ones we have next to us, which is nice. Our other neighbors are back that way. And then off to the side of us over here.
I think so too. Mama, which one would you rather have for gardening? The narrow one or the thicker one?
Probably the thicker one.
For gardening?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one, you can put on the fence over there. And then Mama, these are for gardening.
Yeah, make sure the girls can't get to it.
I bought this 10-pack. That way you have some gloves for like easy to use gloves. And then a couple extra screws here and there. A couple things for my drill. A couple extra buckets. This was on sale for $11, regularly $22 or $19 or something like that.
Yeah, we always see
And
those
then
kids get a hold of them.
The score was, okay, so these are for trim. There's 4 of these. These are only $2.48 each. These are just cedar boards for trim on that. But when you come down into here, get to them. And everything shifted in the truck last night. And couldn't find any pallets. So these are regularly $6.87 each. Blue stained pine trim. They were on clearance for $3.58.
That's freaking
So I bought all of them they had. Now it'll be for the slats on the bed. Oddly enough, these blue stained pine 8-foot 1x4s were cheaper than the regular pine. So these will be the legs on our bed. This is the middle rail. I'm going to laminate it together, glue it together, and screw it together. That'll be stronger than a single.
Oh, Fish, you want to go help Arabella? Hold on there, Bella.
That's for the center rail. These are the long rails. Of course, cut the proper size. Headboard, footboard rails. I'm doing everything out of 1x8 pine.
So what I'm gonna do while Olive lets me is move. I'm gonna empty. So what I'm doing for lunch is chicken fajitas. Gotta space my mind for a minute. In a way, I'm using corn tortillas. So when I'm done sauteing these up in the chicken juice and seasoning that I just grilled up this canned chicken back here, it's all ready to go. I got the beans in there, and then sauteing these up in the juices and the seasonings, and then I'll fry up the tortilla shells. And then in here, I'm going to make a blueberry cobbler with this canned blueberry pie filling that I done up over the summertime. And that is going to be our heavier lunch. So this will be dinner, and then we'll have a lighter meal tonight later on. So I traded out 2 jars of blueberries. We're doing 1 jar of blueberry and 1 thing of peach. Benny said he wants blueberry peach cobbler, so that's what we're gonna have for dessert.
Windows to the mommy.
Benny had to open the window up here because he said he's flying. Your face, your head's broken off. He said it's hot up there. So here we go. This is, we have chickens under there, the peppers, corn. I got some canned jalapenos. I was gonna dice up that onion, maybe if Chris comes in here, but right now I'm gonna start feeding the girls. I just gave them some shredded chicken and beans. I gave Lemon a tortilla. The other girls I doubt will eat it.
No, can he speak?
You wish you could shoot out would be a